Good afternoon everyone. My name is Mrs. Kanchan Chandravanshi and I am a counselor for children and women and I have been working in this field for the past 10 years now. Today I want to talk to you about something really very important, and it is very close to all of our hearts, but we really do not understand it much, and that issue is depression. Friends, depression, as they say, is the common cold of mental health issues. Children, I fear, are also suffering from depression nowadays. Younger children, teenagers, adolescents, many of them are suffering from depression which has not been identified properly. So let me start off with symptoms of depression. The first and foremost symptom of depression in a child may be withdrawal. By withdrawal, I mean not really isolating oneself in his room or her room, or not just withdrawing from the everyday activities, but it can also mean change in behavior. Change in behavior which has not been triggered by something that has happened with the child. For example, if a child has been behaving differently or behaving weirdly for more than a month, like for example, if a child goes through a routine each and every day, children are very routine oriented, and if that routine is somehow disturbed by the child herself for n number of reasons, maybe external or internal factors, then we need to think about this altered behavior very strongly. We need to think about why the child has suddenly switched his or her behavior. Is it because of something that has happened in the school? Is it because of something that is happening within the home? So first sign or symptom in a child who might be suffering from the initial stages of depression is altered behavior. The second important symptom that we can say about a child in depression is aggression. Yeah, surprisingly, people may be shocked by this, but aggression is a very, very important tool a child has to express his or her emotions. Many a times children do not know how to tell how they feel. They are not able to exactly explain what is going on in their minds. So they resort to aggression to obviously catch attention of the adults, to get them to notice, to get the parents, the teachers, the caregivers to notice that please look at me, I am not well, something is wrong with me, something is happening with me. Third symptom may be distorted eating pattern. Like if a child is eating really well, not many eating issues, but suddenly for more than a period of more than 15 days or period of more than month, I would like to say, a child is not eating properly, or the child is indulged himself into excessive eating. So that is also a very important symptom of depression. Okay, so all these things we have to keep in mind when we are observing a child as a parent. And why it is important? It is important because what happens is generally we are busy as adults, as parents. Even I am a parent, I have 2 children. But many a times it happens like I'm busy with my own schedule, and if there is an alteration in the child's behavior, we quickly try to sort it out and move on with our work. But if this sorting out thing is going on for a long period of time, then you really have to sit and think why your child is demanding your attention in such a way. Depression has many causes. Obviously, external factors are present in children. For example, bullying in school, or underperformance in the sense academic performance which is not very up to the mark and the child is feeling depressed. One more thing is like peer pressure. Peer pressure is a very, very important issue in a teenager's life, because this is the stage when a child makes his identity in the society. One more thing is family disputes. Like within the family, if there are disputes amongst the parents, for example, or if it's a joint family, then if there is an issue with the grandparents, or everybody is fighting with each other, the environment is really not very positive, then slowly but surely the child will start assimilating, absorbing what is going on around him and her, and which might lead to depression. Now, there is no need to get really very worried about it. We just need to be aware of it. If and when you think that you are observing such symptoms in your own child, then first thing you should do is sit and have a talk with your child. Have a long talk. Try to ask him or her questions about his life. What is going on? What is his feelings about whatever it is happening around him? Maybe it is about the family, maybe it is about the school or the friends that the child is hanging out with. So, first of all, conversation with our own children is the most important method to really start a dialogue with this kind of a condition. So, the second step I would suggest is talk to the teachers. If the issue is arising from the school, if the issue is arriving from the home itself, you need to talk to your family members. Like if there is too much of conflict between the husband and wife or the other family members, then you should need to make them sit down. Of course, when the child is not present, you need to make them sit down and understand that what the conflict is doing to their child, how it is affecting his or her performance elsewhere. So this is the first step. One more step is, an important step is, try to find out who are the friends of your child in the school, and you need to make a connect with the parents of other children. You need not go into the details, you need not reveal whatever your personal issues are at home, or you need not reveal what is exactly going on with your child. But what you can do is you can discuss the other child's behavior, or what the child is saying to them at home, whether the child is talking about your child, isn't it? So many of the steps that I said, first of all, like have a dialogue with your child, have a dialogue with the teachers, have a dialogue with the friends of the child or the parents of the friends of the child. And if all this does not work, like if you do not understand what is really causing your child's altered behavior or altered mood swings or disruptive eating or generally being unhappy, then you need to consult a proper counselor. There are counselors available in schools now, and if your school is not having a counselor, you can obviously consult someone else. And if you want to consult with me, you can surely mail me on my email address kanchan.chandravanshi@gmail.com. That is Chandravanshi with a V, friends, kanchandravanshi@gmail.com. You can surely mail me with all your queries, and I'm ready to help you with whatever queries you have regarding identification and dealing with childhood depression. Now, it's not the children just who are depressed in our homes, isn't it? Sometimes we as women feel helpless over many things, and many of us who are going through menopause, or women who are working and they have young children, or single women, or women going through divorce, separation, or women living in joint families, all sorts of women. Women deal with depression in a very, I would like to say Indian women deal with depression or any kind of mental health issues, unfortunately not very seriously. They do not take it very seriously. If you, for example, are having symptoms like headache, or you are feeling dizzy, or something to do with physical manifestation, only then women take actions, because they want to prioritize their loved ones, the people whom they are caring for, before themselves. So this prolonged caregiving, or this prolonged lack of confidence or prolonged situation in life may lead you towards depression. Now again, there are many symptoms of depression which you can identify in yourselves. First of all, you need to look back. You need to look back and check out what kind of a person you were maybe 10, 15 years back. Maybe you were a very outgoing, a friendly kind of a person who loved to have adventures, who loved developing hobbies, making friends. But suddenly over the past few years, you have withdrawn. Again, this withdrawal symptom. See, it's as if you have gone into a shell and you have built a wall around yourself, an emotional wall, and you are not letting anybody enter it. Now, you find yourself avoiding people, not really trusting people, not wanting to make friends. And obviously, secondly, it's the sleeping pattern. Maybe you are sleeping too much or you are not sleeping enough. I have heard women say that they, during depression, they are unable to sleep throughout the night and endlessly. And they resort to taking sleeping pills, which really doesn't resolve anything apart from giving you this drowsiness which is constantly present throughout the day, and you are not unable to do your daily job, whatever it is that you are doing properly. One more symptom again is eating disorder. Either you are eating too much or you have totally given up eating and you are not into food as such. You have lost all your interest towards taking care of yourself. Okay, so all these three are symptoms of depression: withdrawal, then altered sleep, altered eating, and obviously there are going to be physical manifestations also. You might develop symptoms like thyroid, you might develop physical manifestations like blood pressure, hypertension, and it's nothing to be ashamed of, or it's nothing to be worried about, in the sense you need to be aware of what is going on with yourself. And if you feel that you are unhappy, very temporary happiness you get. For example, if you go out somewhere and spend half an hour, and it's very temporary. You come back home, again you are in the same state of depression or same state of unhappiness, then surely, my dear, you are going through depression. Now, dealing with adult depression is a little difficult. In the sense, dealing with it yourself is a little difficult because you need resolve. First of all, you need resolve to that you have to get out of it. Why? The first reason is why. Why do you need to get out of this depressed state of mind? Like if you are happy, sometimes you say, okay, let it be, now I've changed. It's been years. I was very proactive and I was a very positive woman initially. Now I've just changed. It's because of the people. I'm meeting very negative people, and it's okay. I don't want to make any friends anymore. I don't need anybody. I'm alone. I'm happy. So that resolution that you have made with yourself needs to end now. You need to identify that a person, a human being, is a social animal. Okay, so you need to get out of that shell and firstly identify that, okay, I am depressed, and whatever the reason may be, same family conflicts or work related issues or personal issues, family related issues, any number of issues. Maybe you have had a sickness for a long time which is making you depressed. So first you need to identify that yes, I am depressed, but I need to get out of it. And then comes the next step of actually getting out of it. First and foremost, it is important that you accept the fact that you need to focus on yourself. Okay, you are a caregiver, you are a mother, you are a wife, you are a daughter, you are a daughter-in-law, you are a sister, you are a teacher maybe, you are a professional, but you are a human being also. You have many needs and you need to prioritize yourself first. Keep yourself first. Okay, start saying this each and every morning. Keep yourself first. If I am happy, I will make people around me happy too. Obviously, if a mother, if a sister, if a wife is happy, a family member is happy, the family member makes sure that everybody else is happy. So your first priority is towards yourself. What makes you happy? Does listening to music make you happy? Does painting make you happy? Does reading make you happy? Or taking up a profession make you happy? Okay, so you need to identify what is going to make you happy. Then you need to share it with someone close, who is close to you, like your husband or your parents or your in-laws or your sisters, brothers, whoever, friends, partners. You can just share it and tell the person that, okay, I think I have been depressed for these number of years, but now I desperately want to get out of it, and the first thing I think I need to do is talk it out. So you are the person that I've chosen to talk it out with you. Now I'm going to tell you what I like doing, and please help me plan. Help me stick to a plan where each and every day I'm reserving a number of hours, not even hours I'm saying, even if you give half an hour, 45 minutes to yourself, start with that. Start with that and work on it later. Yoga, pranayam are the things which really help you get out of depression. Go for a walk. Go for a walk. Take a movie, take a movie and enjoy it, and or listen to an album which you used to listen in your college days or in your school days, which you really enjoyed doing. So these are the things which you can do yourself, and you can involve your loved ones in it. But these are just the preliminary stages I'm telling you. But if you feel that doing all this is also not really helping you, if you have done all these steps for a month or two, like taking out time for yourself, developing hobbies, or taking up a job or a profession, even if that is not helping you with your depression, then you need to consult someone professional who can help you through it, who can talk to you through it. Obviously, I am there for you. My email address is kanchan.chandravanshi@gmail.com. Chandravanshi with a V. I have already mentioned this. You can contact me, you can email me, and please write your queries. Obviously, I will. It's going to be very professional, and it's going to be very confidential, obviously. So, dear friends, depression, as we say, that is the common cold of mental health area. It should not be ignored, because profound depression can lead to suicide even. So, let us not waste the lovely life that God has given us and the lovely life that we are living, and we need to make ourselves strong from inside to deal with our mental health issues. And if we require professional help, we should not feel shy to do so. Again, I am going to repeat my email address: kanchan.chandravanshi@gmail.com. kanchan.chandravanshi@gmail.com. Let me tell you something personal about myself. This is the first video that I've made, and I'm going to share on the YouTube. Before this, I used to consult. I am a private consultant, and plus I used to work with various organizations like Kendriya Vidyalaya and NGOs like Akanksha Foundation, and I have been dealing and working with people who are going through some mental health issues. And since we are in this pandemic time of coronavirus, I'm not really able to do a face-to-face session. So I said, come on, let me just start off with the YouTube sessions. Thank you for watching my video, and if you like it, you may subscribe to my channel and email me. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much.